What's going on? How you doing? So now more and more people are seeing Ronald Green's video. Ronald Green is what America thinks about black people, especially black men in America with three Ks. That's what they think about us. They lie, the media lies, they lynch us every chance they get. They are happy with self-destruction, with putting down one another, putting each other down, with the genocide, with the false territory, with the fake gang life, with the addressing of the N word, with getting into this material world, which ain't inclusive for everybody because we don't share. See, Ronald Green in that video sounded like a good, clean brother. He called those white guys brother. He said he was scared. Now, he went even quicker than George Floyd in terms of the term of endearment of reaching out. But see, the uncivilized beast that longs to feast on black skin hasn't changed since slavery. They just look at us as animals, look at us as prey. All those levels look at us as prey. Government, FBI, CIA, police, all of it. It's all corrupt, it's all racist. And it ain't nothing until God comes back, brings the change that needs to be done. This country is so racist, it can't help itself. It lives and lathers in it. It's a cesspool of that, and it's also glorified. It's glorified. It's ignored. It's the real pandemic. This video was out for 2 years. Swept way underneath the carpet in Louisiana. They told his family that he crashed into a wall. Yeah, when they put their foot into his head, yeah, I guess that's the wall. That's what you call a crash now. The lies, the whole over 400 plus years, we have never had one president who's cared about black people. To speak out on reparations, to speak out on injustice, to call the police for being the KKK, the CIA for the KKK, the government for the... We have not had one. And you know why? Because it's better to sleep and lie in a lie than to tell the truth. If you ever tell the truth, you're a threat. And America with three Ks is scared if black folks ever came together, which they don't have nothing to worry about. Because if you keep having these plantations known as the NBA, Major League Baseball, NFL, MMA, boxing, the music business, black actors, actresses, if you keep those plantations going, they can keep you away. They keep you away. And you never bring it back to watch out for one another. Because they keep you away. And slowly, they nitpick who they want to take off the fruit tree. They pick. When they don't have any more use for you, you're no longer good for the plantation. That video is just America as it is, as racist as it is, with no shame, no regards, no regrets. They do not care about black people at all. They show it to you time and time again. And you know what? Churches are frauds for not talking about it, for not pushing reparations, for not holding them accountable. Schools are frauds for not teaching the real history. They only teach his story. See, Dr. Fauci can touch on it, but he can't really speak on it. Because the real pandemic is this racism in this racist, whack country. That's the real racism. The genocide, the lynchings that keep going on and on and on. You can have an insurrection in Washington and these white guys will get arrested and plead insanity and put their feet on tables and climb walls and do those things that good old boys get to do. The only thing I can say about Ronald Green's video that was surprising is that those racist KKK crooked cops knew how to use a taser. I didn't think they were good enough to know what that meant, because usually they pull the trigger. They were actually tasing him. But to drag him on the ground like he's a piece of meat, like he's an animal. You know, I'm not going to even front. Give me another country, and I would denounce my citizenship. And I mean that. Because this country, they should give black folks that option. If you want to leave, you should be able to leave, no passport. Because they illegally have held us against our will. And what they're doing is illegally against the will of human society. Normally I say hit the like, hit the subscribe, and all that. I'm not going to say nothing. You make up your mind. This happens so much that it's words can't even describe it. Words can't even describe it. And if you ain't mad, something wrong with you. Because this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. And I know I have family and relatives and some good people in the state of Louisiana, but that is not acceptable at all. And then I had the nerve to think about what Drew Brees said just last year about his military and his grandparents. What he got to say about this video. Because that's the real America with 3 Ks.